there will I be buried, and nothing shall separate me from you, following you except death. By this she made a covenant with the God of Israel, not knowing. That's why people must be careful what they are saying. Be careful what you are even thinking. Discouragement has kept people that are in the church that are useless. You are in the church, but you are not doing anything. You are not participating in anything. You can't find something to do for the glory of the Lord, to support the work. Oprah went back to her people. She must have married, raised up her own family, but today that story ended after that moment. The Ruth story continued. Today we are reading the book of Ruth, not the book of Naaman. Understand that discouragement wants to terminate your future. Amen.
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 So to be discouraged means to be grieved in your soul with whatever circumstances that are troubling you or that are facing you. It means shortened breath, shortened strength, shortened hope. In Numbers chapter 21, we are going to cover that, but let us see. Numbers 21, verse 4. Numbers 21, verse 4. And they journeyed from Mount Hor by the way of the Red Sea to compass the land of Edom. And the soul of the people was much discouraged because of the way. I want you to know that the children of Israel, what they experienced on their way to the promised land, made them to be discouraged. Discouragement results from something. Their experiences discouraged them. What they were going through, what they were experiencing in the wilderness, discouraged their hearts. And they started speaking against God and against Moses. As I said earlier, let us be careful how we speak when something happens or when we get discouraged. Because serpents will bite and kill some people. Some people are spiritually dead and they are not going to be able to recover because they may not even remember that their spiritual death, coldness and lukewarmness resulted from the decision they made or the story they told or had and then thought something in their mind and there the zeal in their heart evaporated. Why was Elijah discouraged? Elijah was discouraged because of the threat to his life. Israel decided to die because of discouragement. Elijah decided to die because of discouragement. Amen.
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 David's men decided to stone him because of discouragement. Discouragement will lead you to make some decisions or take some actions that may not be a blessing to you. Discouragement is not good. Discouragement, therefore, is a demonic weapon which disarms the courageous, causes faith to leak out, weakens the strong, impairs spiritual vision, paralyzes with fear, and imprisons with self-pity, and kills without war. You see what discouragement does to people? It weakens the courageous. It causes faith to leak out of a person's heart. It weakens the strong. The strong person becomes very weak. It impairs spiritual vision. They are not able again to see. They said, look, these giants are so big that we were like grasshoppers. They could not see properly. Do you know a discouraged person doesn't see anything properly again? A discouraged person who only sees through the eyes of self-pity. You see, I was serving God. All my mates are married, and until now, I'm not married. I've been praying for employment, and even the ones I invited to the church, God has answered their prayers, and I've not gotten employment. You see them getting discouraged. When you're not telling them, saying, nobody lost, nobody cares, nobody visited me, nobody did this, their vision has been impaired. When you begin to see the wrong things, your faith will be discouraged. When you listen to the wrong things, your faith will be discouraged. So we see that discouragement, therefore, is a demonic weapon which disarms the courageous. It disarms you. You carry arm, you will not be able to shoot. You will not be able to fight. It disarms the courageous, causes faith to leak out, weakens the strong, impairs spiritual vision, paralyzes with fear. Fear paralyzed the children of Israel that they decided they were not going to even try to enter into the land. It imprisons with self-pity. A discouraged person is always full of the things they are suffering. You see, look at this. This one is not working. The other one is not working. The other one is not working. Everything is just only me. You are not seeing properly again. Self-pity. And you want people to pity you. A discouraged person will talk and begin to cry. Just talk and talk and talk and begin to cry. Yesterday we were listening, to an announcement on the telly, and a man who suffered some things, in the hands of a bank, and after the judgment was passed that the bank should pay him 3 million, the bank refused to pay him. He was speaking. That was Channels TV, and at the stage he started weeping. On the telly there, maybe he forgot that TV was recording the whole thing. They were recording that thing to air. He was weeping seriously. Self-pity. Self-pity makes you to cry. And when self-pity comes in, you wouldn't have the strength again to go forward. Everything you will be seeing, you just need help. Self-pity would have killed a potent man. Because when Jesus came to say, will thou be made whole? He says, you see, I've been here all along. Nobody cares for me. Everybody has abandoned me. No family member to carry me. In fact, when I keep vigil every night, and when I open my eyes and see, by immediately I start dragging myself. Before I can reach, those that have less, they will enter. That's why I'm very long here. But that was not the question. The question was not how long have you been here. The question was, will you be made whole? Do you want to be healed? Discouragement will make people to talk out of point. And they are talking, they are crying. Because they have been imprisoned by self-pity. Now listen to me. When you have self-pity, you will not be able to pray. Because you are already regretting your life. Self-pity shows that the person is regretting everything. Then he kills without war. Now, the children of Israel, they died in the wilderness without fighting a war. Hello? The children of Israel died in the wilderness without shooting an arrow, without fighting any country. They all died. The fourth generation died without fighting a war. That is what discouragement can do to somebody who allows it into his heart. It's a terrible thing. My brethren, understanding discouragement is